Mavs! Welcome to your first news show, Homecoming Edition. I'm Carrie Bolio.
And I'm Ian Mitchell. We have a great show in store for you today, so let's kick it off with a little piece I like to call Evolution of Dance.
Hey Mav, so we're all excited for homecoming, right?
Now we're going to take a trip to what we call the evolution of dance.
Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. For them dudes who don't know me, I know I'm from the West, but I can teach you how to dougie. I step up in.
Now that we've seen their moves,
Show us your moves at Homecoming 2010.
You know, I can't wait to get my jerk on at the dance this year. Hey, have you asked your homecoming date yet?
As a matter of fact, Maddie Rosebrook, will you go to homecoming with me?
And while we're waiting for your answer, let's find out how some of the other students here have been asked to homecoming.
Hey, I'm Yadira, and we're gonna ask Meadowdale Mavs how they were asked to homecoming.
I'm asking Taylor and Jade how he asked Jade to homecoming.
So last week, since I don't have a fifth period, I went over to Jade's house and I made a poster and everything, and I bought some flowers and I got some candy and stuff too. And when she walked into her house, I set out the flowers and then I put up the poster and it said homecoming with a question mark on it.
So what was your reply?
I said yes.
Hi, I'm here with Dylan asking him how he asked Harry to homecoming.
Well, I met up with some of Harry's friends and she taught me Korean. And then at the football game against Mount Lake Terrace, I went up to Harry, got on one knee and said, homecoming to Chikale, which means, will you go to homecoming with me?
And she said,
Oh,
which means,
yes, in Korean.
That's it, Mavs. Back to the studio.
You know, homecoming is a really weird tradition. I wonder how it even got started.
Since the dawn of time, man has left home. Thousands of years later, he has come home as well. This event was called homecoming, and it was first performed in 1911 at the University of Missouri. The natives of Missouri U, known as alumni, would all gather back to their campus and attend the first football game of the season. The event was infectious, and only 10 years later, homecoming was celebrated nationwide. But when did this curious celebration come home to Meadowdale? Well, in 1965, 2 years after the school was built, we had our first homecoming game. It wasn't like what we think of now when we think of homecoming, however.
Graduated here from Meadowdale High School in 1973, the year of the bacon. We got our name. It was not a pleasant thing. It was an initiation. And they would get us on the table and they would make us sizzle like a piece of bacon while they're kicking us and spitting on us. We've now kind of taken the names there and made it more of a popular thing. It's not really an initiation, and so we've come a long ways here at Meadowdale since 1973. Homecoming was a pretty big thing here at Meadowdale. We did a lot of the same stuff that you're doing now with the different days. You have a different theme. A lot of blue and whites. Stuff was worn. I think you guys got to give credit to Mr. Strite. He's the person that started this all-day assembly thing, and it's one of the greatest things that's ever happened to Meadowdale, I think.
Well, they kind of changed that year. That was the first year that we did the 3 assemblies, the all-day assemblies, and so it's very much set up like it is now, where we did the coronation assembly and then the spirit assembly and the class competition assembly. Well, I was ASB activities coordinator, and they gave me a lot of freedom with that. Everyone was really supportive, and we had really improving school spirit, and the staff and was very supportive of kind of condensing the week-long homecoming events to that day, and it went really well, and it's still going, so I think people must have liked it.
There you have it, Mavs, history. Now go out there and make your own.
I bet when teachers go to the homecoming football game, they wish they had a chance to be a part of a team, especially a great team like Meadowdale. let's take a look at what some of our finest football players have to say.
Hey Mavs, this is Ida Safoi. I'm here to tell you a little bit more about our Mavericks football team. The guys have been doing amazing. Let's see what they have to say about the season so far.
Hi, my name's Kagan, and I play tight end, number 88, and I'm a senior.
This is Riley Pearson, senior, and I'm the middle linebacker.
Hi, I'm Michael Dever, running back, number 44.
I'm Brandon Delaney. I'm a senior, number 1 position, cornerback.
My favorite football player is probably Richard Bryant, and I'm really excited for homecoming.
I'd have to say my favorite football player is Bill Romanowski, and for Toy Story Day, I am going to dress up as Woody.
My favorite football player has to be Joey Morelli, and my favorite homecoming day is Color Day.
My favorite football player would have to be Earl Thomas, and what I do to get pumped up before the game is I listen to my favorite song.
Hey Linwood, good luck on homecoming, because you're going to need it.
I got one thing to say to Linwood, and that's kiss the baby.
I love going to football games.
Me too.
One of the best parts is getting to hear the drumline.
As you already may know, Carrie, Drumline was started here just 3 years ago by students at MHS who had a passion for drumming.
For those of you who would like to hear a little more about this new tradition, pay close attention to this next piece.
Sam, it's the cadence from last week. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You gotta play drums. You have to be good at playing drums. You have to understand rhythm. You have to have chops, and you gotta be able to dance.
We have to play 30-second triplets, and we have to sing at the same time. We also have to do jumping jacks right after to see how fast we can move for the cadence at homecoming. And we have to try and make Daniel Lippke laugh.
Well, usually the night before, we have a drumline sleepover, and in the past we've had it at Tom Shields' house. But we also, right before we play, we usually have a big motivational speech to get everyone in the zone, and then we usually follow that up with maybe like a dance-off or something. Definitely Brady's facial hair. Yeah, easily.
What's it take to be on Drumline? Some drumming skills and a good attitude, that's what.
You know, they're pretty talented.
Why, thank you, Carrie. You know who else is talented? Barbara B., an up-and-coming rapper at our school. He put together a little homecoming rap for all of us here at Meadowdale. Take a listen.
All right, everybody, this is Barbara B right here, bringing you freestyle for MHS. All right, here we go. It's a new day of high school, it's a brand new year. For all you seniors, your end is near. But for all you freshmen, it's a brand new start. Now it's time for history, and now it's your part. Everybody's there, they don't really care. This high school and it's pretty much fair. You go to the football game for homecoming year. We see the MHS people starting to cheer because you know our team is the best. We look at the other players because they know they are less. Because you want to know why? Because we're Mavericks. And you want to know why? Because we're really sick. Because you know we go there, we have our one shot of fame. We look at it right now and it's starting to rain. We don't care because we're going to be the top. Because we see it right there, it's that one tiny spot. We know we're going to make it. We're going to be number one. Because right now, people are going to be totally stunned. Because you know we make the playoffs every single day. Because we're going to have that one shot in fame. Yeah. Because every time you know, next thing you know, we're going to be done. Because you want to face the sun. Because you want to know why we ace all of our tests. Because look at other players because they know our less. Because we're going now, our last record was 11-01. Because right now, they're going to know we're done. Because we know we always are AKA. Because Swollen K is here to stay. Oh, God, I messed up. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should go and tie my shoe. All right, buddy, I have to go. I hope you enjoyed the Barbara B show. All right, let me give me a shout out to my man, Eric Eben, for his sister who died of leukemia last year. Ashley Eben. You'll always be in our hearts.
Well, that's all for today, Mavs. We hope you have a great homecoming week and a great time at the homecoming dance this Saturday.
Happy homecoming.